Greetings, tribe. I was in a very a profound healing experience the other night, and I felt like I got a very interesting download. And it started with the word trust. We have to trust our life, we have to trust our experiences. Now, this is completely different than believing in something. I don't think that we should believe shit, don't believe anything. But what you should do is trust. You should definitely trust your life. You should definitely trust your experiences, because direct experience is what is real to your life. That is very important. The next thing that came up with, once you start trusting yourself, trusting your life, if you want to trust something, I don't like to use the word greater than you because that implies something outside of you. You need to trust that the divinity is inside of you. Trust that. Trust life. Once you begin to trust, then you go into sovereignty. Sovereignty is wanting to be the authority in your life. Wanting to be the authority. It's way easier to just have somebody to tell you what to do, to go to school, to go to work, a pastor or a priest to tell you how to live your spiritual life. It's much, much easier to just follow instructions. So sovereignty means knowing that you are the only authority in your life. When we're born into this world as children, our first authority is our mother and our family. And then after that, it goes into the teachers being our authority. And then if you go to church, then it's like this ephemeral, faraway God that's your authority, or the priest that's your authority, or karma, or destiny, or the circumstances that you happen to be born into, or the economic level that you happen to be born into. All of these things become the authority of your life, and they are basically predicting and guiding and letting you know exactly what your life is going to be like. Now, all of this stuff sounds bad, but it's actually necessary. It's necessary for us to be born into externalizing our power into our parents. When our parents are authority, then what happens is we get this illusion of we're not in control of our lives. And it's necessary because it's a means of survival here in this dimension, on this planet, at this specific time. We have to externalize our power in order to survive. Basic shit, like if you don't listen to your parents or if you misbehave, then it kind of feels like you get punished, and that feels like to us like they're taking love away from us, and love as children is very, very important to us. The other issue with sovereignty is that a lot of times laziness comes into play. A lot of people are just lazy and don't necessarily want to have complete authority over their lives. But this is part of the process, because once you grow and you have your experiences, and then you realize that actually there is only one authority in your life, and that's you. That's it. There's nothing else. You can believe whatever it is that you want to believe, but none of that shit makes it true. Just because you believe in something doesn't make it true. Authority literally means becoming your own author. That's why author is in the word authority. So this basically means that when you decide that you're going to be sovereign, that you decide that there are going to be no more authors. Nothing outside of you is going to be authoring your life, but you're going to start being the author of your life. Money, the government, banks, these types of things represent aspects of us that are authors. The government tells us what to do. The banks tells us how to manage our money. The economy gives us a limited amount of options regarding how we make money, what jobs we have available. So this is also an outside authority that is basically authoring our lives economically. What cryptocurrency represents for us as a species is our evolution out of outside sources of control. So cryptocurrency puts the power back in the people. puts the power back in us. We are the people. So we decide at one point in our lives that we're going to become our own authors, and that we are going to take control of our energy. So currency, in the word currency is the word current. Current is an energy source. So the governments and the banks control our current, our energy, our currency, in a way that is more beneficial to them than to us. But once we realize that, wait a minute, there really is no authority, no other authority beside ourselves in our life, that's when we start manifesting things like cryptocurrency, where the banks and the governments are not really going to have control. It's going to be us managing our energy, managing our soul connected. So the spiritual significance of cryptocurrency is the fact that we as a species are starting to realize that there is no outside authority. Once you realize that there is no outside authority, because initially we're indoctrinated to believe that life is pushing you in the direction that it needs to push you, and you don't have any control. We do have control. And another really quick example is like if you have some kind of medical diagnosis like cancer or whatever, you go to the doctor and you automatically say, to the doctor, help me. Tell me what it is that I need. Tell me what medicines, or tell me. You're basically giving your power over to the doctor because you feel like the doctor knows more about your body than you. That's not accurate. The best person to go to when you have any kind of medical, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual disease or illness is you. Nobody knows your body like your body knows your body. So don't give away your authority to anyone, anything. Sovereignty is not being lazy. Sovereignty is wanting to be the author in your life. There is only one authority in your life. So first trust, then become sovereign, then become the author of your life. Comment please. Peace.